Why, hello everybody, and welcome back to another video on the Charles channel, and another episode inside of Stampy's lovely world. I am by myself today. I've sent the helpers away for the episode, mainly because we don't have much to do, and I don't want to sit there and bore you guys. I'm going to start the day off by eating my breakfast after my bread that I just ate. Nom, 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 nom. And then I'm going to go and add someone to Stampy's Love Garden. After we've gone and added someone to Love Garden, we're going to go back to the Halloween shop and continue our construction, I guess. We're going to do the inside today, and then hopefully in the next episode, or this episode, we will get it finished. But today, to the Love Garden, I'm going to be adding Gluey. And the reason I'm adding Gluey is they made these, or they drew these incredible doodles of Stampy from Wonder Quest. And I thought that, you know, even though the doodles, they are very good. You know, they do look very similar to how Stampy did look in Wonder Quest, the design. So I just wanted to thank you for that, Gluey, and welcome to the Love Garden. Okay, so the plan of action for today. The idea of it is we are going to go and finish off the Halloween shop, like I said previously, by introducing or adding all of the little details. I'm going to take Saturn. Saturn, if you want to stand up and join me this episode. And yeah, so the plan is we are going to now go to the Halloween shop and fix it. And I say fix it, kind of finish it. So what we've got to do is we've got to add the... Oh, sorry, I forgot my train of thought then. We've got to add the costume displays on the outside and on the inside. We've got to do the sweet selection, which is just like 6 different types of sweets. We've got to do some Halloween decorations. We've got some cauldrons, which I kind of like thought of as the buckets. But yeah, and we've also got to do the counter, and then we've got to do some little details like some pumpkins and add some stuff around the build. But apart from that, that isn't a lot to do. So here it is. If you did not see the last episode, where have you been? The idea, by the way, of this lane, I did explain in the last episode, but I am going to iterate on it. This is going to be a seasoned lane. So what we're going to do within the next couple months is some Christmassy builds will go up around here, and then of course, next year, when we get into Easter, some Easter builds will go up and so on and so forth. If there are any more themed season builds you want to see us do, just drop a comment in below. Maybe we could do like a firework display for New Year's. I don't know, more specifically. Okay, so these are all the materials that I'm going to be using for this episode. If you guys are recreating this, please take a screenshot of all of this because you are going to need this. It's very specific. It's for a reason. This build has got a lot of different materials, and I'm just going to take first, though, materials for the floor. We're not going to worry too much about the details for now. So yeah, this is the inside, if you did not see the last episode. The first thing I am going to go off and start doing is I'm actually going to go back into the chest we were using last episode and just put some more chiseled tough bricks along here and along the other side as well, just to add like a bit of a barrier. Because then what it does is it kind of evens off the build, it kind of squares it off. So I think you guys know why I meant to do that. And is this, it is solid under here, okay. So what I'm going to do now is just dig out all of the underneath section of this build. And then we're going to go forward and add the floor in. Now, the floor, like I said in the last episode, it is going to be a witch's cauldron. I'm going to let that settle in for dramatic effect. So, as you can tell by the materials that we've got, there's going to be some, like, green, like... I don't know what it's going to be. It's a green liquid of some sort. I don't know. Maybe the witches are, you know, cooking up some... I don't know. What? Some broccoli stew or something like that. Something really disgusting. But yeah, so it's going to be a 4x1x4 circle around. Like this. So if I go like that and then... oh, this is where it gets a bit complicated. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am just going to fill this hole in. Just so... you know, we've got a stable foundation on the build, if you get what I mean. No, I'm joking. I'm doing this just so we've got some space blocks. So we're not kind of like sinking blocks in, because all of this floor is not just one of the same material. It is a load of different ones. Some of them are concrete powder. So, you know, we've got to be very careful with that. So we're going to go around again, like this, 4 this way, and then 1 in. And then I'm going to go out and grab my polished tough stairs and just surround the pot with this. Now, I know that this isn't going to be like exactly even because it kind of... One side it bumps up to the wall, on the other side it doesn't. Don't worry about it too much. It's not that big of a deal. And then, yeah, let's continue. So, then what we're going to do is we'll do the inside first, and then we'll start doing the outside. Here, by the way, we are going to do some cyan terracotta. That can just go there. Right. So, I actually do have a pattern for this. In usual things like this, I kind of just design it and then wing it in the video. But no, I actually do have a specific design that I'm going to use for this. So, we're going to do 1 green concrete powder, 1 green wall, 1 verdant flog light, and then another green wall. We're going to do another green wall here, and then 2 verdant frog lights, 1 lime wall, and then 2 concrete powder, and then 1 green concrete powder. And then it's going to be 2 wall here. And then we're going to do 1 lime and 2 verdant frog lights. And then we're going to do another green concrete powder here, a lime concrete powder here. No, that's going to be a lime wall, 2 lime wall there. And then we're going to do 3 green wall in the middle, 2 green concrete powder here, a green wall here and here, 3 lime green concrete powder there, and no, and then we're going to do a green concrete powder here, and then there's going to be a verdant frog light up here. There you go. That's the pop. So that is, you can kind of see it kind of looks like a witch is doing, I don't know, something. And in the original design for the build, I had this down 1 layer and then glass above it, but then I looked at it in like a different way that I was looking at it and how I designed it, and I thought, I don't like it, because you couldn't really see the blocks underneath, you could only see the glass. The glass was kind of like really showing, so I kind of just changed the idea. Okay, next up we are just going to do the floor. Now this can be random, so what I'm doing is I'm mixing in 2 different types of cyan or light grey. So we've got light grey concrete and cyan terracotta for this. Just add some texture, really. That's the only reason I'm doing with this material. If you look at like a cauldron, usually you'll see that there are some like specks in, and that's the kind of gold that I'm going for here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around knocking a few of these blocks out and just placing some light grey terracotta in, like so, and then, you know, it kind of creates a really cool effect. That's something I've been trying to do recently. I've tried to be adding texture and volume into builds just to make them, just spruce them up a bit, you know, just to make them look that much nicer. Of course, you know, haven't been in Lovely World for that long, and I have been studying Stampy's build style, but we aren't quite there yet, so you are going to have to kind of like wait for me to catch up, I guess you could say. But for now, you're stuck with my old boring build style. It's not boring. I mean, it's just kind of simple. I've got a kind of simple way about doing things, you know. I'm not that too much advanced. Right, then. So, the displays we've not got this episode. The reason we do is because I was a silly plonker and forgot to pack the costumes that are going to go on the display. So, I'm going to put the armor stands there anyway. And then I'm going to go outside again, because I forgot more materials, and then grab some trapdoors. Now, I'm going to mark all the shelves off. And then once I've done that, it will be easier for me to add the items in. So, we are going to have 6 different costumes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're just going to drop the armor stands on there. Like so. Then we're going to do 1, 2, 3 here, and then we're going to add the 3 chests on top. Oh, not like that, Charles. What we're going to do is separate them. They've got to be separate. And then we're going to do 1, 2, 3 there, and then 1, 2, 3. And then I'll split that middle one. There you go. And then we're going to do the same thing here in the middle. So it's going to be 2 here, and then 2 here. Make sure... Oh, I've done that in the wrong place. Hang on, let me just quickly remove them and put them back in. Split them, and then... Oh, not there, Charles. Split them again. And then we're going to have 2 shelves here, like this. And then the counter's going to go here. So yeah, we're not too far off now, actually. We've just got to add some details in and some torches and stuff like that. I did say that this episode wasn't going to be too long, but I hope I can fit in or get as much of it done as I can. Okay, let me go and dump some of these materials back in the chest, like so. I'm going to grab some signs. I'm also going to grab the signs out of this chest. I'm going to grab the counter materials. And for now, that can be enough. Okay, so let's just add the details in, and then what we'll do is we'll add the stuff into the chest and the things. So there's going to be some torches. There don't really need to be any specific place, but imagine that this is a wall, by the way. There isn't going to be one there, but just imagine there is a wall. I think when I showed the build to Percy and Dylan for proving, they looked at me and went, "What's this supposed to mean, Charles?" And I just thought, yeah, it's going to be like a fence here at some point. Actually, I've got them on me now. I can just... Wait, no, I'm going to add the pumpkins in first. That's probably a better idea. Okay, and then we'll do the counter. So, sorry, I got something stuck in my throat. We're going to do 1 polished andesite there, and then we're going to do 1, 2, 3 polished andesite, 1 stair, and then we'll just do another stair there, like that, and then we're going to add a spruce trapdoor here. There you go. Like that. So there's like a little counter in the corner, and then I'm going to quickly put the doors back on because I don't want the googlies wandering in here. So, okay, we are in good shape, you could say. I'm going to go grab the pumpkins now, and we'll do them next. So we are going to be selling some, so I am going to have to keep some over, or like leave some over. And the one thing I have forgotten, which I always do, is trapdoors. And I haven't got Molly in her big pockets today, so I'm going to have to go back and do that after the episode. But I'm kind of going to give you an idea on what each thing stands for. Right, if I put the pumpkins... Okay, they're going to be in the display cases, so we're kind of just going to pile them up here, like this. Oh, not on the head of the fellow in the mannequin, and then we're going to put some sea pickles on. I think I said this in the last video. I stole that off Dylan, by the way. Dylan, like, put that in the Halloween minigame build. And I thought, I'm going to steal that. That's a really cool type thing for the shop that we're planning to do. So I'm going to do this one a little bit less full and then go and put them in. Of course, the costumes are going to be here at some point. We'll come back on Halloween and I'll show you the costumes in their positions and all. I have put the carved pumpkin on my head again. I've got to stop doing that. I don't know why I've put them away because we are going to have to put some more down. There's going to be one here and here and then put them on top like that. And then what we can do is I can just go into this chest here and then add the pumpkins in like that because that's where they're going to be. Okay, costume time. Let's do the costumes. So let me go and just dump a load of my stuff in this chest here, mainly because I don't need it anymore. But also I want some space to fit all of the costumes in my inventory. Here we go. So we've got all of the different types of costumes we've got here. I think by some of them you could probably tell what they are just from looking at the stuff that I have. But some of them are a little bit more discreet. And some of them you wouldn't have even seen before. Like, you wouldn't know the context before. So just kind of brace yourselves. It kind of gets a little bit confusing. So we have a couple costumes to put on show. This is going to be called Percy's Friend. And I think it's because it's a piglin. I don't think I know I did this. So I don't understand why I'm getting all confused. I'm going to put the spare piglin head. I'll tell you what I'll do. I will just put all the spare heads in here. I think there's a couple more that I'll go and grab in a minute. So let me get a sign out, and then this one is going to be called... Oh, that's not that, Charles. I'm going to have to put that back now. Oh, silly goose. Right, let me go and place... Not on my head, thank you. Place the piglin head there, and then place the armor here. And then if I go and crouch... There you go. And then if I do... Percy's not on the top line. Percy's friend. There you go. And then the next one is going to be a zombie. So I have the costume here, I think, in an assortment. The chest plate is going to be lime green. So if I go and put that on... No, not on me. Not on me again. There you go. And then here, head, and then we're going to be called Googlies Galore. I don't understand why I called that one Googlies Galore, but it doesn't really make sense. This is going to be one that you won't know. I mean, some, like... ancient friends of mine will know, but no one's gonna know that's watching this video. This guy is Haunted Potato, and can I not put the potato in his hand? That kind of ruins the whole idea of it. No, surely. Really? Oh, no, you can't. Okay, that kind of stuck. I should have tried that before. Wow. This one, oh, I've got to put the sign down. Let me put Haunted Potato. And then this one is going to be the Dragon Man. So let me go and put the costume on. And then put the dragon head on top of that. This is going to be Dragon Man. Kind of just teasing at the end of dragon. This one you should all know. And if you don't know, you're silly. This is going to be Agatha the Friendly Creeper. Can you remember Agatha from all of that long time ago inside of Stampy's Lovely World? If you don't, you're not a real fan. I'm only joking. I'm sure it was a long time ago, to be fair, so I'm not... Like, if some of you don't remember Agatha, then that's fine. Agatha's grave is still there by the bunkhouse, so we can go and visit that at some point. And then this kind of ruins the point, because what I was going to do is put the cake in his hand. But this was going to be Stampy. This was going to be the cat's costume. Was what I was... Oh, I've done it again. This was going to be called the cat's costume. And so the cat's costume. There you go. There you go, there are all the costumes. It kind of ruins the point with these two. What I'm probably going to do is just get like an item frame and put the item above their mask. Just to kind of sort that out. Okay, I'm going to go and grab now the rest of the items that we're going to need to finish off this build. And that is basically all of these stuff here. So, okay. Here we go. I'm going to put the skeleton head, the wither skeleton skull, and the player head in here. This is going to be the fake mask. So this is going to be masks, this chest. We're going to have some lanterns here. The kind of idea of this was going to be decorations, and then I had masks in it, and it kind of went all over the place. This is going to be pumpkins, so pumpkins, and then we're going to have some fake cobwebs in here. Fake cobwebs. Over here, this is where it gets interesting, because these are all the sweets, and this is my exciting, this is the exciting bit. So this up here is going to be some golden candy corn. I tried my best, by the way. Of course, there are no sweets in Minecraft, so I kind of just had to go off and, like, you know, use a couple of weird materials. If anyone lives in the UK, these are pixie sticks. I'm not sure if you remember what a pixie stick is. Basically, it was a long tube, a long plastic tube, and it was filled with sherbet. And I'm not too sure if they do them nowadays still, but it's kind of just a cool detail that I thought some people from the UK would remember. These are going to be some chocolate buttons, so let me go and write that down here. These are going to be some melon gummies, so let me go and add that down here. Melon gummies, in a tribute to Dylan. These is going to be some red sherbet. Red sherbet. And then this one is going to be some white bubble chocolate. Or some white chocolate, you could just say. So we'll call it like white bubble chocolate. I'm not sure if you guys know what an aero bar is. I think some of you may. Again, people in the UK, where are you? This is going to be the, I can't remember the name of it. The sweetie goblet. And this is going to be the candy cauldron. There you go. So these were going to be like buckets. So the sweetie goblet, and then the candy cauldron, like this, and then there you go. I think that's the build done-ish. I need to put some minor details on, and I need to put some torches on the walls. Let me go and grab my torches quickly. But that's kind of the gist of it. I think you guys can kind of understand. But yeah, back to my aero bar point. Have you guys ever seen a white chocolate aero bar? I never have personally. I don't even know if they exist. I'm going to have to go look that up after the episode. But I hope they do, because that would be really, really nice, I think. But yeah, that is kind of the idea of the shop. I know it's not a lot, but there are going to be some pictures up on the walls, and the item frames will make it look all nice and good. Let me just quickly take out Mr. Slime here, who's come to try and get in before the opening of the shop. Don't worry, guys, it's not open yet. Let me just take all of you out. Then I can go and end this episode here. It was longer than I thought it was. To be fair, it's just me doing this by myself. Of course, you know, in my slow old age, it is getting harder and harder to do builds. I'm joking again. This is not, I'm not that old. I'm 17. But yes, I want to thank I almost said Sherbet then. I want to thank Saturn for joining me in this episode. I want to thank you guys for watching. A brand new Lovely World episode will be on your screens very, very shortly, so do not miss out. But I've been Charles. I want to thank you all very much for watching this episode inside of Stampy's Lovely World, and I will see you all later.